Alright, so it's time to get out here and start getting serious. Button up all this small stuff. Like I mentioned the last one I was mentioning stuff I had to replace or fix still. So the side markers, I got the bolts for those. And I can't remember if I put them in the rears or not, but I got 2 packs just in case. So I got that. The thread sealant. Looks like someone might have used some and returned it or got the wrong one, but as long as there's enough to do what I need to do with the thermostat switch or the temp sensor for the coolant or the transmission cooler. So I'll put a little bit on there, thread it in, give it a little bit to dry, and then I'll reinstall that. Top it off with some fluid because quite a bit dropped, or I'd say about a quart, maybe a little bit more. But top that back off, and then after I do those 3 things, I'm gonna break the welder out. I believe I have enough gas to weld the exhaust hanger back on, but if not, I'll cut it off, run, grab a new bottle, and then finish that up. Hopefully I don't have to go get a new bottle. Hopefully I can wait till I get back from the trip. Just because I just don't want a brand new bottle just sitting in here. I know nothing's going to happen, but you never know. Forgot to pick up a fan or a horn when I was out. So, no, I think I ordered some from Amazon. I think. Just some basic car horns. I want to say I did. Could be wrong. Nope, I was looking at them, didn't order it. So, need to figure that out. I'm not worried about the rear view mirror, but if I'm ordering a fan, or I keep saying fan, because I kind of look like them a little bit. If I do order a horn, I might look into the rear view, and then also the AC delete, or I'm all over the place, an antenna delete little plate. If I can find one of those, I'll throw that on, or even just the base for the antenna, I'll throw that on, and should be able to find an antenna for pretty cheap. So yeah, that's what it's looking like today. Other than that, once I finish up on here, I'm gonna come over to the Elko, knock this stuff out, because I think I'm gonna take Saturday off, go up to that car meet. Like I said, it's about 10-15 minutes away at my old high school. I just came across it the other day on Instagram. I was like, oh, car show. I was like, that building looks familiar, and started looking at the information. I was like, oh, that's next weekend at my old high school. Thought about getting this out, trailer it up there, who knows. But I think I'll just take the Elko up there. But who knows, plans could change. So do both of those, and then after that I might try figuring out something here. So we are good there. And then I've been mentioning about another sponsorship. He actually reached out to be a channel sponsor, so look out for that in the near future. I won't give it too much away just yet, still working out some stuff, but there you go. Snake Eater Performance. We have a discount code soon on that. It'd be like 10% off. So yeah, making some stuff happen. Let me stop talking and get the small stuff knocked out. Probably start with the temp sensor, then move over to the lights, then install the temp sensor back in and top the transmission fluid off. And then after that, I'll break out the welder, do a couple tack welds, get the bike out of the way. I know I should have parked the Elko over a little bit more, but it happens. Need a lift. Ben Pack, if you're listening and want to sponsor, I'll take a 4-post lift. But yeah, let me get started. Alright, so just took the cap off. Doesn't look like it's been opened. Know the instructions say you need to knead it a little bit, so just mix it around in there before you open it up. That should be good. A little overkill, but close thing ahead. Nice and snug. I don't want to torque down on it too much, just because you guys saw how thin that was. So, yeah. Hopefully that does the trick, fixes that leak. Like I said, I'll give that a little bit of time to dry. For the people that say I don't show too much work, it's little stuff like that I don't show. Or they say I start rambling too much, just get to work. Nah, I work at my own pace. So, I believe these are the right size bulbs. 194s. Finally get these open. There we go. Let's take that out and pop it in. Like I said, it just plugs in. You guys don't need to see all that. Might give that a little bit more time, so I might jack the back of the car up and start welding, just to give that some more time to set. It really didn't give a time frame on the instructions, but I don't want to have it leaking anymore. So yeah, I'll throw this in and I'll cut you guys back on here in a little bit. Alright, so got the grinder out and the welder moved over. I'll show you guys what popped off real quick. Try to make this fast. Threw on a jacket just so when I'm welding, those little beads or whatnot hit the arm. But yeah, so it popped off from here. I don't think I really cleaned up any of these too well, so light pass with the grinder on both sides. And then that one also. So just hit where I'm going to grind it, or hit where I'm going to weld it with the grinder for a little bit. Clean it up, make sure it's a clean surface, and weld that back on. Probably could lift the rear end up a little bit more and put the ramps under it. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Get a little bit higher so it's a little bit easier to work under here. And then I'm looking back here and I'm like, man, I need the little push tabs to go back in here, so I get all these zip ties off. It's just one of those things you don't realize is going on until you go back and double check everything. If I was a little bit more organized, I'd complete something and then move on to the next, but it happens. But yeah, let me do that because it's starting to get hot already, and I'll cut you guys on here in a little bit. Yep, ramps are here. So I know a while ago somebody commented like, it's gonna be up under the car. I want to have those ramps. These things are rated for like 4,000 pounds or something like that. So pretty sure 4 of them distributing the weight on all 4 tires is good. And with me, I have them opposite. So there's that little ledge right here. If you're gonna drive on them, it's different, but I have those little ledges on it. So one's on the front, one's on the back. So if it rolls either way, it's gonna get stopped. That's just me. If you want to use jack stands on everything, go ahead. I kind of like the ramps. Get a little bit more height out of it. Car sitting on all 4. So like if you did need a measure for the drive shaft or something, you can do that because the car is level and on all 4s. But yeah, let me finish jacking it up a little bit, knock all that stuff out, and get out of this jacket. Alright, so that's not going to work today. Until I get the bottle, open it up, and there's there's nothing in there. It's empty. So I bring me back up here. It should be nice and dry. It's been probably about 20-30 minutes, so should be good there. I'll get this thrown on. Try not to make too much of a mess. You get all that hooked up. And the part I'm not looking forward to is filling this back up. Can't find the adapter for the filter or the funnel because it is a lot smaller, so gotta get somewhat creative with it. I'll probably put 2 quarts in there to start. Well, I'll probably put 1 in there for now, see what it's looking like. It might need 2 or 2.5, so I might just do 1.5 to start with, and then keep that second one on standby. And then what time is it? Depending on what time it is. Well, either way, I'm gonna go get it today, but just don't want to be stuck in traffic. 2:44, so should probably go get it now. Beat traffic a little bit. I would say I take the Camaro, but just got home running some errands in that, and I just say when you're going around a car and coming up to a state trooper at triple digits, you get that feeling in your stomach like, oh, this isn't gonna be good. Gonna be good. Definitely getting a ticket. Luckily, he was looking at his phone or something else. I got on the brakes pretty hard, and he didn't pull out. He didn't light me up or anything, so I might lay low in the Camaro for a bit. I'll take the truck out to go get the bottle. But yeah, I'll cut you guys back on once I get back from the gas shop, company, supply place, store. Yeah. All right, so I've been back for a little bit, but look at this. Look at this little tank. I took my bottle up there, and the guy was like, we don't have any of those sizes filled right now. They're filling them up tomorrow. So he gave me this one for free. I'll go back tomorrow, pick up my normal bottle. So it should be about $40-50. But yeah, I had this little one today. It should work for what I need. And get to welding this stuff on because the sun's finally starting to set on the other side of the house. So all that heat's going to be coming into the garage. So try to knock this out before it gets too hot, and then I'll come and throw the temp sensor back on. So yeah, I'll set you guys back up and knock this out. Alright, so this one, I didn't get the best of weld like I wanted to. Just the space I had. But it's on there. It should be good. It's not going anywhere. There's plenty of clearance on the upper control arm. This one down here. Yeah, built that one up a little bit. So there's a gap pretty much up here. Built that up. I guess I could have closed it in on this side. But it's a little tough to see. Let's try it that way. That's all on there. Not the prettiest, but it's not going anywhere. It's pretty solid. Yeah, we're good. Shouldn't come off again. But yeah, I need to get like one of those welding sleeves or actual welding jacket, because I got myself a little bit there, burnt straight through. Yeah, that's better than nothing, but yeah, it's not a pretty feeling when you're up under the car and you got something burning your arm. But yeah, that's done. I don't think I had any other welding to do on this. I know my neighbor wants some stuff done. I know Robbie wants some stuff done. But yeah, can't do much with that little bottle. I'll probably go get my bottle back, or exchange them. So my size bottle back tomorrow. and I'll try to time it out. So I'll pick the bottle up, and then I'll just keep heading north and go pick up the trailer. I'll pick that up tomorrow. So yeah, that's what I have planned there. I'm gonna be back farther in the garage, get some shade, finally throw this on, and I'll be wrapping up this video after that's on, and I'll top off the transmission fluid. So yeah, stay tuned for all that, and I'll catch you guys on tomorrow when I pick up the trailer. I don't know, I keep saying I'm gonna get started on the Elko, but we'll see. I might do that tomorrow morning. Yeah, do that in the morning, go in, relax, and then go get the bottle in the trailer later on that evening. And I'll be then to my weekend, work 2 days, take the Elko out to the meet, work 2 more days, and then go on vacation and head out for the G-Body Classic, July 13th. I don't know why everybody keeps asking me when is it, where is it at. If you're not following Classic G-Body Garage on Facebook, Instagram, or one of these platforms, what are you doing? It's been all over for the last 2 months. It's in Ohio, July 13th, Medina, Ohio. You can find all the information at G-Body Classic on Facebook, G-Body Classic on Instagram, Classic G-Body Garage on Facebook, Classic G-Body Garage on Instagram. Frank Cooks Jr., he has it on both platforms also. I've been sharing it. I was like, it's not that hard to click a link and get the information. Come on, people. But yeah, Medina, Ohio, July 13th. We'll be there. We'll be there. See some other people. Like I said, I'm looking forward to see Raymond Walker's Monte Carlo. I think that was, what month was that? What month was that? Was that May? Yeah. Looking forward to see that one up there. I'm not sure who else is going to be up there. I know I have a couple subscribers. They asked if I was going to be up there last year. I was like, the car's not ready. I didn't have the time off. I know Mr. G-Body, he's going to be up there. I think he's changed this one up a little bit, but that'll be up there. I'll try to get footage, or at least a walkthrough of everything. There's cars inside also, so yeah, look out for that. But yeah, let me throw this on and call it a day. This is all buttoned up. No leaks so far, so should be good. Got it all plugged back in. What else? A little bit more than I thought, so definitely at least a quart and a half of transmission fluid, and I'm not gonna have to use a water bottle. I was looking, and the manual transmission fluid I use in the Elko had the little spout on top of it, so I was like, you know what, same brand, let's see if it fits. And it's screwed on, so we should be good there. Just come over here, grab this, and then pretty much fill it up. So it's not the most exciting. We'll see what's on it now and see how it's looking. I know you should probably do it while it's warm, but still showing full-ish. But I think when I topped it off, I put the recommended stuff in there for, I think it's like 6 quarts. When I did the pan, yeah, swapped out the pan, cleaned that up, changed out the filter and stuff. I think that's recommended about 6 or 7 quarts. I think I put that in, but didn't take into account of the transmission lines, the transmission coolers, so that's probably another 2 quarts in itself. So I'll put 1.5 in there. I'll check it. I don't think I'm gonna run it. I'll let it sit for a while, and then probably tomorrow I might come out, try to adjust the shifter cable when I'm working on the Elko, but we'll go from there. Oh, making a mess already. yeah, I know it's pretty boring, but this is the small stuff that you don't see. Might be a while. I might just cut this out from here. This is probably all I'm gonna do tonight. And then I'm debating if I want to do an oil change on this before I leave. So I'm definitely want to do one on the truck before I do a, was it? It was 1,300 miles one way, so pretty much 2,600 mile round trip. Definitely want to get some good oil. In the truck before. Like I said, this has probably less than 2 miles on it. It's not a rebuilt motor, it's just cammed, stock bottom end, so not worried about it too much. But if I was going to drive it around a lot, I probably would give it another oil change, but I think we should be good. I might have to add another quart to it. Right now it's saying I have 5 quarts in there, so yeah, I might add another 1.5 to make up for the turbo line and everything, and we'll go from there. I think it's 6 quarts that need to be in there. I might have topped it off with just a little pen I have on there saying 5, but I don't think that's right. So that's kind of why I want to do a oil change also. Just make sure all the correct fluid amounts are in here, nothing leaked out, and we'll go from there. Yeah, it's taking forever. I'll cut you guys back on later. Alright, so I got the transmission fluid all topped off. Really didn't even check the oil. Alright, come on. Let's check that, see what it's looking like. It's got it on there, it's up to the full mark, so it should be good. Might throw another half quart in there, maybe a quart just in case. Feed the turbos and everything, or turbo and everything. But that's pretty much it for the night. It's starting to get hot. I did order a few things for it. So did order a couple things. One of them might not be here until the day before I have to leave, and that's the actual antenna for it. I did order a plug, like a delete plate for it. That should be here tomorrow, but if the actual antenna shows up on time, might be out here the day before trying to get that on. What else did I order? I know there's a couple things I was talking about earlier. So that, the door little latches or pull tabs, ordered those. Wasn't able to find some like on the Elco. It's like a little bullet. It'd be nice to find something. Maybe get. Pretty sure there's someplace I could get some custom made or something for not too much money. So we'll look into that. But for now, just some generic ones just to cover that up. Tomorrow might come out and I have to find the piece. Not sure where I put it, but the rod for the door handle, you guys watched a couple videos ago. I mentioned that being too short. They're different from the Elco to the Monte. I think the Montes are about 1 inch longer, so I have to extend that a little bit. So I get that to work. And then while I'm doing that, I know it's going back and forth, but just trying to keep you guys updated on the last little things that need to be done. So this door handle works, but the lock is not installed, so I have to install that that rod in there. That's why the door panel's been off. Just easy access. So get that knocked out, and I'll probably mess around with this inside. Might modify this a little bit just to get it to work for the trip. It's not gonna be permanent, but it's modified enough to work with the tinker just for the show, so it's just not an empty space here. So yeah, go inside, might take some measurements, try to figure something out, get the Dremel, start cutting away the back side of here, open it up a little bit, mostly this tab here. But depending on what I do, I'll catch you guys on tomorrow and let you know if I figured something out, or figure something out that might work, or just have to build a whole another faceplate for it. But that's it for this one. You guys know the plan for tomorrow, which I keep adding stuff, so might be the plan for the next week. So today's the 2nd, so I have about 9 days to play with before I got to take off. So I'm debating 2 different routes, so we'll see which one I do. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. So I might go straight to Ohio. I might go through Nebraska, make a pit stop at a buddy's scrapyard and check out like 50 plus G-body parts cars if you guys need parts. Or it might end up on the East Coast. I'll just leave it there. And then Ohio, or vice versa, Ohio, then the East Coast, and then Nebraska on the way back. But who knows? Still playing that by ear. But like I said, it's starting to get hot in here. 87 in the garage, with the fan going. Let me pull the bike in. Probably pull the bike off to the side behind the Monte and call it a day.